What is up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over what happened in Fortnite's unstable mini event that just happened today. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, comment down below what you thought of the unstable mini event, and if you guys would like to use my code in the shop when getting Season 4's Battle Pass or anything else, it is EvolvedJake, just like my channel name is, and is underneath the webcam at all times. So I'm going to show what happened in the event really quick, my reactions. I'm not going to be yelling or freaking out or anything, but it's probably best that you see the event, and it is a pretty short event. So I'll play the event right now.
I know Geno. This is when he'll make his move.
Brother, he's back at Sanctuary, I think. He shot Jonesy.
It's almost time.
I don't even know if they know that the visitor is Geno at this point, or if it's still a mystery to them. This beam is supposed to make it more stable again, but it's, you know, gonna backfire obviously.
Our system's been compromised. Must have built in a back door.
Yeah, he was in Sanctuary, bro, I'm telling you.
Let me see if I can take back control. I think I've got it. Okay, I've locked him out.
I bet he gets back in.
Damn it.
I'm full boxed.
In reality itself.
What the heck?
Uber, things are about to get
You seen this man? No, bro. I've been trying to warn you. What? I think it was about an extended warranty.
No access there.
Or he's still looking for the foundation. Your Victory Motors extended warranty.
I can't break through.
I do not want to go to Plush Factory. Or that boat. The pizza's fine.
I think I learned from Joe. There's no good option left.
Bro, I feel like Fortnite kids can't even relate to this. Like, pop-ups, do pop-ups still happen? I feel like that was like an early internet thing. We're going somewhere else. Ew. Imagine if it looked like that the entire time. Like we had the Simpsons cell shaded. Next season just looks like that. They done stole the 0 point. Everywhere across the island, people are screaming because they can no longer just spam Rift over and over again. Alright, I think that's it for the event. It seems like I'm like playing now. And now there is this Mega Man like cartridge thing in the middle of the map. And that is kind of the aftermath for the event. Yo, chill, brother. And as you can see, Salone tried to do something to protect the 0 point, and Geno hacked into whatever she was doing and completely changed that. And at this point, the 0 point has been taken away, and in its place is a new glitch zone with a game cartridge that cycles between showing a few different games. And all of these games will be collabs in next season, like Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, and Tetris. And there's even more collabs that are going to be coming next season. So this completely confirms the gaming kind of theme that next season is going to have. There's already several confirmations of it, but either way, there is now this cartridge in the middle of the map in the glitch zone. As far as I know, the only effect in the glitch zone is like pretty much visual. It doesn't seem like it drastically changes the gameplay, but the removal of the 0 point from the middle of the map definitely does really change the gameplay up and make the gameplay very different, because for a while now, especially in Zero Build, the game is kind of revolved around that 0 point. Like you go there, get your shock rocks, and then just rift around the map looking for more people. And so without that 0 point there, it's not going to be as easy to travel around the map, but I feel like that also should hopefully mean that you get third-partied less. Shock rocks are still plentiful in that area, so going there to get them is going to be great, but it's going to be a little bit harder to escape that area, and I feel like a little bit less like chaotic, since less people will just be like rifting around constantly. And if you do get timing on somebody in that area, sure, they might have shock rocks to get away, but it's definitely a bit easier to chase somebody using shock rocks than it is someone that just like repetitively rifts and all that. So I think that the removal of the 0 point will definitely change the gameplay up a lot. Also, following this mini event, we had the Mythic Hours Power Hour, where you had a higher chance of getting Mythic Sprites, and then you also started off with the Mythic 7 boots. And I think there will be another kind of Mythic Power Hour tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time until 11 p.m. Eastern Time, like how the Power Hours have been this entire season. So if you are missing any of the Mythic Sprites, now would be an ideal time for you to get them. And then there was also something leaked that I thought was going to be coming after this event that hasn't happened yet, but I expect it to at some point, unless maybe it's been scrapped. But yesterday, HypeX posted this. It says, match hacks are coming at the end of Season 3. When activated, an infinite ammo hack will apply to everybody when the match starts. Players can find and use a cartridge console on the map. I assume that's the big thing in the center. To replace infinite ammo with a random hack. And the random hack affects everyone, including the player who activated it. So the cartridge console can only be used once, and the hack lasts for the rest of the match. And some possible hacks that could come in are half damage, so everyone deals half damage. Hide HUD, and this hides the health, ammo, and quick bar from everyone. And then finally, the big head mode, which will kind of re-enable the April Fool's big head mode update. We've had this for April Fool's, and I believe last season as well for like the community day event as well, maybe. So I'm not sure if this is going to be happening or if it is, you know, happening now. As of the time I'm recording this, it hasn't happened, and I played a few matches after the event to just kind of see if it was going to happen. I'm not, you know, there's a few kind of variables here. Maybe it's coming sometime between now and the end of the season. That's definitely possible. Maybe it's scrapped, or maybe it's also like a random chance and I just haven't gotten it yet, because, you know, some anomalies are just random game to game whether they happen. And with this match hack, it says it will be at the start of the match that you get notified that it's there. So maybe it will end up being random game to game, if that's even like present at all. And then the ability of someone kind of changing what the hack for the match is comes into play. So I don't really expect this to be a part of next season. He said it's for the end of Season 3. So even if this does end up being something that, you know, comes in the final few days of the season, it will only be here for a short time, because we are getting very close to the release of Season 4, which is going to be next Thursday on August 20th. So there's not very much time between now and then anyways. And then also with the new Sprite Spree week, they kind of tied all of those changes into like the storyline with the event as well, and said that the event is why that stuff is happening. So it's now free to summon your sprites. They enabled this like a day or two ago, but it's free to summon your sprites. You get double Sprite XP and 4x Sprite XP if you use a campfire. And then there will also be a bunch of different like Sprite boosted days for the remainder of the season. Like each day will have a different Sprite that has a boosted spawn rate, or a different variant that has a boosted spawn rate. So all of that is explained in the event, or kind of tied into this event. So that is what you need to know about the Unstable mini event. Let me know what you thought of it down in the comments below. As always with these mini events, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that are overly critical about it and feel like it is a step down from some of the events that we've had in the past, but that is what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a full-fledged, like, huge event like we had last season at the end of Showdown. It's just meant to be something special that happens that you can see in game and kind of explain what is going to be happening in next season, or like kind of set in motion the start of Season 4. I also think they did a really good job of, you know, improving the mini events in Chapter 5. A lot of it was kind of confusing whether or not these events would be happening in some cases. And then also you had to worry about people eliminating you and all of that stuff. This event had a protection area on the map, I think 30 minutes before the event started, where people would deal less damage. And then once we got close to the event starting, you weren't taking damage at all. So they finally added a protection area. And from what I read, if you got knocked somehow after leaving that protection area, it would like respawn you there or something. I didn't personally have that happen, but I saw somebody post it. And I think that is a massive, 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 massive improvement for the mini events or story moments going forward. It was very confusing in Chapter 5 when they did these because there would kind of be no marketing for them at times, if I remember correctly. And then also you had people just griefing the event and eliminating everybody, and we were, you know, asking for these safe areas to be put in place. So with this event, they made it very clear that it was happening. They made it very clear it was a mini event by calling it a story moment and not a live event, you know? They added the protection area, and then also there was less players per match. I don't know if everybody was experiencing this, but when I was searching for a game, I was getting pretty much instant queues, which normally doesn't happen, and the match was only starting with like 20 people in it, and so there was like less of a potential for you to get griefed, I guess, because there was so few people in the match. Overall, I think the way this was handled was just infinitely better than what we saw with the mini events during, you know, Chapter 5, and I think Chapter 6 had some as well with like a fight in Season 1 between Kaido and the Shogun X, maybe. Either way, I just wanted to say that I think that this was really well done, and if your expectations are in line, I think this is a pretty solid story moment event. But let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.